Hey guys, what's up? Me, Izzy, and I'm here to record another one. I am showing you the Pixelmon mod for Minecraft 1.6.4, so I'm a little behind the curve. I know I'm not up with the exact update, but pretty darn close and not gonna miss much, I'm sure. First of all, you have all of the starter Pokemon up to Generation 5. Nothing from Gen 6 is in yet. And I mean nothing. Grass types, water types, fire types. Very basic. I'm going to go with Totodile. And I got lucky because I, in the config file, turned on starter shiny, and I now have a shiny Totodile. So shiny Pokemon is a thing. You can spawn in shinies, but that just kind of takes away the fun of it. First of all, we will start with the Pokeballs, or the Apricorns first. The Apricorns grow on these little bushes that you can find out in forested regions only of the wild. Right-click, you get an Apricorn, and you can't break the Apricorn tree and get the Apricorn. You have to take the get the bush. You have to take the Apricorn off it and plant that Apricorn. It becomes this little stub. And then it grows into one of these. A bush. I don't need that. Over here you can see in here I have cooked Apricorns, Kurt's Apprentice. And we can turn these into a Pokeball lid. You can make heavy balls with just 3 of those. And these are all the Pokeballs you can get. Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra, Master Level, so on, so on, so on. This is how you craft a Pokeball. You need a Pokeball lid, a button, and an iron base. To make an iron base, it's 3 iron across the bottom. However, I have Minecraft Comes Alive installed, so it just gives me an Ranger's Ring. I hope they change that. But until then, I will be spawning in my Pokebases. And we are just going to make a basic... We're going to make a basic Great Ball. Now what you need to do is you need to get one of these anvils, which is different from the Minecraft anvil. Allow me to spawn in some iron because I was minorly unprepared for that. A sideways U with one in the middle, and you get an anvil. Alright, half one. And you need to make a hammer, which is basically an upside down U with 2 sticks in the middle. It's a helmet with 2 sticks in the middle. And you hit the anvil until when you right click you get a base. Or in this case, a lid. And you combine those 2 in a crafting table with a button. That was a disc. And you have a Pokeball. You cannot craft Master Balls. They are from defeating boss Pokemon only, which I will show you later. Next up, we have machines. You can make PCs, healers, trade machines, an item finder, fossil cleaners, fossil machines, and a cloning machine. Cloning machines you use to get Mewtwo or Ditto. Fossil cleaners you use to clean off fossils you find in the wild. Fossil machines turn those fossils into Pokemon. PCs are PCs, healers are healers, and traders are only useful in multiplayer. I'm not going to show you the crafting recipes for those because they are many steps and I did not have the time. I had to get this done tonight. My poor computer. It's just whirring away in the background. HMs and TMs. Just to give you an idea how many HMs and TMs there are, this chest and this chest together almost filled up with HMs and TMs. So up to the 95th TM is where I stopped. And to teach a Pokemon one of these, you have to grab one of their of their type, one that they're compatible with, throw them down, and right-click on them. Totodile can't learn Whirlpool. That's a shame. How about surf? My Totodile just learned surf. Over here we have stones. These are used, like the evolution stones. These are used especially on Eevees, but other Pokemon as well, such as the Moonstone Clefairy. I could not find shards or ore from Moonstone. I think those are some other way to get them, like boss Pokemon. But for Fire, Water, Thunder, Leaf, and Sunstones, they have a shard, and you get 1 shard per ore, which you find in the wild. Waterstone underwater, fire near lava. I don't know where to find Thunderstone, but Leafstone you find in the trees, and I don't know where to find Sunstone. And Dawnstone ore appears to have no use yet. Icy rocks and mossy rocks you can find in the wild. They're just like a block out in the wild. And you'll know them when you see them. You have to evolve... you have to level up an Eevee near Icy to get Glaceon. Leaf to get Leafeon. Here we have badges. I have found no use for these in single player. Again, I think they're just a multiplayer thing for the hardcore role players. Over here we have fossils. To get fossils, you have to find one of these fossil blocks near or in a pile of gravel. And it has Archen, Tortuga, Shieldon, Cranios, Anorith, Lileep, Aerodactyl, Kabuto, and Ammonite. And they all come in a covered fossil form, which you have to use the fossil cleaner, which is back in the machine's chest, to clean them off, and then put them in the fossil machine. Here we have restoration items. We have rare candy. Again, just pop your Pokemon down, right-click on them, and they level up, and you can see all their stats and stuff. And Totodile just learned Water Gun. You can also heal your Pokemon with the potions. If they ever get hurt, you have to throw them down. And revives, I think you use those while you're in a battle. I'm not sure. But this is a Pokemon Center. This is one of the versions of a Pokemon Center. I thought I'd show this off while we were talking about restoration. And you can find these naturally spawning just in random places all over the place. I'm in a plains flat biome, so they're just all over the place. Over here we have held items, which boost stats and such. Everstones here. They keep your Pokemon from evolving. Soothe Bells, raise friendship. It's all nice and dandy. And other, we have the orbs, which are Fiery Souls, Static Souls, and Frozen Souls. You have to defeat 100 of each type of Pokemon to be able to put them into these altars, which I will put them down now, to summon Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. And you have to put the correct stone into the correct altar, or shrine. Next up, we have another building to show off these things. You generally find them in forests or in plains biomes, I guess. And they're Pokaloot places, and I guess this is how you find moonstones. They're hidden grottos, basically. Next up, I'm going to show you shiny Pokemon. Yes, pretty shiny. And at the same time, I might as well show you legendaries. Pokespawn, how about Mew? S. S is how you spawn a shiny. And isn't Mew cute? Let's try and catch it. And if that fails, I'm gonna go get a Master Ball. Because I don't want a Mew running around the place, and then we come back to this world later and just be like, oh, get back here, Mew. There. I caught Mew. You can also name your Pokemon if you go into inventory here. Right-click, summary, R. And I'm going to name him, because I didn't come up with a name earlier, I'm just going to call him Flipper. And now I have a Mew, and I can send out Mew using R. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.